Tires. I'm Tristan, and we're at the Audio Compound doing our new album, VAMP. This is our sophomore album, so there's a lot of pressure. I remember approaching the guys with the idea of doing VAMP, and we just came off of doing Halloween Mixtape 2, and this whole process, I felt like we wanted to push ourselves completely musically and go into a heavier direction and not settle on things. And I feel like everyone's grown so much. The amount, for instance, Josh has grown as a screamer completely in just a year is insane. Or Freddie and Vince's and mine's production, or Joe's drumming. We just try to elevate ourselves.
So with Magnolia Park, we normally have a lore that we create. So this lore is just another section of this giant story that we've been creating since the birth of the band. So the album's called VAMP, and we really wanted to have that next chapter be revealed and these new characters be formed and thought out. So within each song is just another part of a character that's being created, and it's a whirlwind of stories that we're literally putting into a little booklet that we're doing. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
We have 7 demos, and we're trying to figure out if we can leave one. We're gonna play them for Wade. Hopefully he likes you. He doesn't look too happy.
You can't see my face.
We're working on Pain. It's probably gonna be the track 1 of the album. It's very anthem, huge stadium vibes, and we're super stoked on it.
Hit record. It should be like a melody, not like a background lead.
Why can't I ever stop? Why can't I ever stop?
That's good.
I think ever since we started going heavier with songs like Do or Die or even Misfits, we wanted to go into a direction that was just bigger and heavier. And Tristan has always kind of envisioned, or he's right there. Tristan kind of spearheads the vision of the band and what kind of albums we're gonna make, or stylistically what direction we're gonna go in. My job in the band is to bring in a lot of fun production, unique production elements. I kind of come from a pop, hip-hop background, sort of production-wise, but I grew up with Linkin Park. I grew up with a lot of rock and metal bands when I was a kid, so I guess being in a band, this is being my first band that I'm in, was a return to form for me. Yeah, I'm really excited about. It sounds so corny. Oh, I'm so excited about this material. No, it really feels like a lot of music we've all always wanted to make. And I'm really curious to see how the fans respond to this direction, because we've always kind of been this more pop punk, more fun band, but now we're going somewhere else. So I'm really curious to see how they respond to our lore and our story and the sounds that we're trying to create.
Explain what a stack is.
Just to layer up a chorus or something. Instead of having just one guitar or something, we layer with synths and subs. So a bunch of stuff, and more layers, more octaves.
Why do you guys like to do that? Or how do you feel like that works with your sound?
I feel like it adds more thickness to everything that we do, because there's so many layers that are on top of each other. It adds to a more dynamic sound.
Yeah.
It's like a Maximalist production style, pretty much.
Yeah, we want to feel epic. Epic.
So more is more.
More is
more, for sure.
If the riff itself...
I never get to rock out.
Sorry. Maybe next album.
They never let me rock out.
What's the matter?
I can't rock out. Why can't I rock out, guys?
It's too long. We've done our studies. Attention spans are down to 3.4 seconds. We're already pushing it with 17, so sorry, buddy.
Yeah, chorus.
Maybe
is
next-
not-
want to rock.
Chorus
Have you
isn't
seen
hitting in
SpongeBob?
30 seconds even.
That's me. That's me. In here.
The goofy
Deep
goober.
in here.
Who's Mr. Krabs?
You have red hair. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not Mr. Krabs.
Wait.
I'm not the one who has money.
So who's
It's
who in
him.
SpongeBob?
Wait. You do like money.
I love money.
You see, I called it right,
But
Mr. Krabs.
I'm not doing OD
He's
shit
not
for money
stingy
though.
enough, though.
Yeah, I'm not stingy.
Okay.
I'd say Freddy's the stingy.
Freddy
No
is
offense.
definitely Mr. Krabs.
No.
No, I feel like Freddy's Squidward.
Oh yeah.
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 Freddy's Squidward.
You're Pearl.
What?
I swear to God, if I'm getting SpongeBob,
I don't know.
Nah, bro.
I'm
He's
saying cheeks.
Squilliam, bro.
Squilliam.
Yeah, bro. Squilliam.
And what was your motivation going into this album? Like, what was the creative driving force for you making songs?
Just to make the best music possible, to be the best, to be a big role in growing our band because we have really big aspirations. We want to be the biggest band, like as big as Grimmy and then even bigger. We've been experimenting with like the heavy sound for a little bit. We had songs that would have breakdowns in it, like Misfits, and then we pushed it a little further and tried Do or Die and Animal, and people were just liking it. And with Josh's voice, he has a really good rock voice, and one of his biggest inspirations is Chester. It just kind of felt natural to start going into the more rock direction.
Fred.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you just keep that going?
Okay, actually, I also need.
Today we were working on a song called Colt, and the feel was very anthemic and just massive. That's the whole thing about this whole song. We want it to be massive. We want it to be right. We wanted to rival Linkin Park. Everything. So, yeah, this is the one right here. It's called Colt. Right now we're discussing about seeing what we can do with guitar, bass things in the song. So hopefully that works out pretty well.
Okay, it's rolling. What do you focus on as the drummer to elevate the songs?
I think a big thing is like energy. The drums really bring the energy. So on this new album, there's a lot of probably more technical drumming than I've done in the past. It's a lot of double bass, ghost notes, fun fills, stuff like that. So whenever we write, I kind of use the drums as a way to keep the energy up, and then also like you can put a different drum part or a double time part on the same riff and kind of give it some uniqueness as it goes through the song. Oh, my bad. Alright. Wait. Let me run it, Wade. Let me run it. The camera's going, brother. Wade. Wade. 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can do it. Is that it? Joe? I don't think that was a part. That was a guitarist and a beat. Alright. We can't win them all, guys. We can't win them all.
Been going to the studio for a while.
What's going on, Freddie?
Andrew finally let me put this on. We've been coming here for years.
You never asked about putting it on.
I thought it was sentimental or something.
No, that thing will last longer than me.
It could.
Yo, why is that fit hard as shit?
I told you. Like, imagine that in a music video.
Freddie, you gotta wear that from now on, dude. Hold up,
I
bro.
would wear this.
Hold up. Let me just capture its aura. No, hood on. And like, let me see your aura. Jeez.
I'm ready.
Shining too bright.
Too Hollis.
Can you record guitar
Yeah, I can probably record.
in this? Is that okay? Like, he needs to record guitar in this.
Dude, bro pulled up in medieval swag.
I'm ready.
All right, so the album's done. How are you feeling when you think about, just compare your mindset right now to when you guys first started writing this album? How do you feel about the album A and B?
Okay. How I'm feeling compared to when we first started the album, I'm feeling definitely less anxious, but more of the pressure now that we have to let it go and get mixed and mastered, and it's getting close to getting out to the world. I really gave my all on this album. It's like a lot of like actual blood and sweat and tears went into this, and so it's pretty nerve-wracking right now that I think about it.
Do you have a tendency to overthink things while you're writing, or is it once the song's done, then the overthinking starts?
Yeah. While I'm writing, I kind of get in the zone of like not thinking, more just like just focusing on like continuing to write and like hone in my skills and like just whatever feels right. I think if you think too much while you're writing, then you're just going to stop and like, is this actually good, or what the fuck am I doing? You can't really think like that. You just got to be like, let me finish this and see how it comes out, you know?
The realist but also very bland thing I would say is just I really hope people love it and that it just doesn't kind of dissipate into the void, that it doesn't just disappear, but that people connect with it, and that the energy that we put into the music translates when people are listening to it for the first time. And that it's not just something where, you know, it's like, I feel like the worst thing that can happen is not necessarily that people are like, oh, this sucks. Like, no, it's kind of just like, that's cool. Or it's like, it's all right. That's pretty cool. Or like, yeah, it's bland. That's scary. Like, you want a reaction, right? You want people to react. And if people don't react, it's like, well, what did we do wrong? So it's a massive anxiety, because you really don't know until it comes out and people are listening to it. So yeah, we'll see.
I really feel like we're in a place, it being our second album, where like this is kind of like really actually like, no pun intended, do or die for us. Like this album can make or break our careers in a big way. There's a lot of pressure on us right away. Even though we're still a new band, I just feel like we have to show and prove to everybody what we can do and the music we can make. I feel like that will change a lot for us right now, and to just continue being like the best band we can be. I want to be in Magnolia Park till I'm like 60 or 80, you know? So I really hope this can be successful for us.